If you thought love and hip-hop, the Chriseans, and Zeus Network combined were the final bosses of chaos, think again, because what just went down between Chrisean Rock, Hazel-E, and the ghost of Blueface's relationship history makes every reality show fight scene look like a polite disagreement at a church bake sale. This right here. This is the kind of wild storyline that forces the internet to take a seat, grab popcorn, and say, "No way, this really happened." But please continue, because according to the latest Vibe Crave scandal leak, Chrisean didn't just walk into Blueface's room. She allegedly walked into a plot twist, a betrayal arc, and a WWE audition tape at the same time, starring Hazel-E in the one place she absolutely should not have been, Blueface's bed, and Chrisean's reaction. Oh, she didn't just get mad, she snapped the way microwaves snap when you put foil in them. She detonated like someone unplugged her patience and plugged her into pure chaos voltage instead. Hollywood paused. Blogs overloaded. The internet screamed. Because this bedroom betrayal rumor didn't just break the timeline, it body slammed it. And trust me, this story only gets wilder from here. From the very beginning, everyone knew the Chrisean Blueface Hazel-E universe was a messy constellation of chaos, drama, and generational Wi-Fi arguments. But even with the constant plot twists, nobody expected this storyline to drop. It felt like a scandal handcrafted in a laboratory, designed specifically to make the internet scream loud enough to cause a global outage. And when the rumors surfaced, the one about Hazel-E mysteriously appearing in Blueface's bed, the population of Earth collectively whispered, "This is not going to end well." It started with a spark. A tiny spark. A screenshot here. A voice note there. A blurry photo that looked like it was taken on a Nokia from 2007. But all roads pointed toward one chaotic headline: Hazel-E was allegedly caught in Blueface's bed. Not the living room. Not the kitchen. Not the hallway. The bed. The sacred battlefield of the Blueface universe, a place already historically known to be the birthplace of most of their scandals. As the rumor began to spread, the internet didn't walk toward the drama, it sprinted with Olympic-level enthusiasm. Comment sections swelled like storm clouds ready to burst. Twitter or X, depending on Ellen's mood, lit up with reactions ranging from disbelief to yep. Sounds about right. TikTok detectives immediately set up conspiracy boards with red strings connecting old videos, subliminal tweets, and mysterious side-eyes from past live streams. Meanwhile, Chrisean Rock, the undisputed queen of unfiltered energy, was just living her life in loud, glorious peace. She had no idea that a rumor was exploding behind her like a fireworks show powered by nuclear gossip. And when she finally found out, let's just say every living soul on the internet felt the vibration. According to the dramatized leaks, Chrisean didn't just get mad, she unlocked a new emotional level that scientists haven't even classified yet. It wasn't rage. It wasn't jealousy. It wasn't confusion. It was a full-bodied, full-spirit, full-volume detonation. The kind of reaction that makes the air crackle, the Wi-Fi flicker, and strangers on the internet scream "Go live right now." Before the explosion, though, came the backstory, the timeline of dysfunction that made this rumor even more deliciously chaotic. Hazel-E had always had a complicated reputation in the hip-hop reality ecosystem. One minute she's doing music, the next she's in a feud, and the next she's on a live stream shading someone with the intensity of a solar eclipse. So when people heard she was connected to this scandal, they didn't blink. They just said, "Figures," and Blueface? Blueface was the eye of the hurricane, calm, detached, confusing, a man who could ignite drama simply by breathing near the wrong person. Whether he was involved or not didn't matter, his name alone was enough to make the internet buckle. This rumor instantly resurrected every storyline, every broken relationship, every cryptic tweet he ever posted. The best part? Nobody could confirm anything. Not Hazel, not Blueface, not Chrisean. The rumor lived in that magical, chaotic gray area where the internet thrives the most. That maybe not zone where speculation is more entertaining than facts. And that gray area ignited the public like gasoline meeting a match. Then came the alleged moment, the spark that lit the fuse. Chrisean, according to the fictional dramatized leak, walked into Blueface's room with the casual confidence of a woman who had seen every level of chaos and survived it. But instead of peace, calmness, or maybe an unmade bed, she allegedly found a full-blown plot twist starring Hazel-E. Imagine the silence, the stunned stare, the universe pausing like a Netflix show buffering at 99%. That silence lasted exactly 3 seconds before the storyline erupted like a volcano wearing designer sunglasses. Hazel-E reportedly looked shocked. The kind of shock you get when your phone slips between the car seats and you think it's gone forever. Chrisean's face morphing into that "I know you didn't just try me" expression could have powered an entire city. And Blueface. Let's just say the rumor didn't specify whether he was present or not, and that mystery only made the drama juicier. Within minutes, reaction videos surfaced. TikTok reenactments hit millions of views. Fan edits with dramatic music swept Instagram. Memes piled up like unpaid bills. People compared the alleged confrontation to everything from Infinity War to Zeus Network's greatest hits. Someone even photoshopped a WWE ring around Hazel and Chrisean, captioning it, "Main event, the bedtime betrayal brawl." But the alleged snap moment, the fictional dramatized centerpiece of the rumor, became legendary. They said Chrisean didn't raise her voice first, didn't scream first, didn't even move first. Instead, she delivered that iconic, calm before the storm energy that only appears on reality TV before someone flips a table. And when that calm snapped, the internet swears it felt it through their screens. Hazel-E allegedly tried to defend herself. But let's be honest, defending yourself against Chrisean in a fictional dramatized scenario is like trying to stop a speeding train with a paper straw. The tension was cinematic. The betrayal was theatrical. The energy was chaotic enough to make Zeus Network call and ask for licensing rights. Meanwhile, every blog on Earth posted confirmed, unconfirmed, possibly confirmed, kind of confirmed, maybe confirmed stories within minutes. Titles ranged from Hazel-E caught slipping to Chris sees the unseeable to Blueface bedroom betrayal blowout. Accuracy was irrelevant. Engagement was everything. But the most shocking part of the entire first wave wasn't the rumor itself. It was the reaction. Because instead of choosing sides, the internet chose violence. On Hazel's comment section, her Instagram went from peaceful selfies and motivational quotes to a live stream of emojis, accusations, jokes, and certified chaos. Chrisean, on the other hand, gained more support than a celebrity in a redemption arc. Fans were ready to defend her honor like knights in medieval armor holding iPhones. They wrote essays. They made reaction TikToks. They created fan fiction. It was cultural chaos at its finest. And while all this hysteria unfolded, one question lingered in the air like smoke from a blown-out candle. How did Hazel-E end up in Blueface's bed in the first place? Theories exploded everywhere, some believable, some ridiculous, some so unbelievable they felt like future plot lines. But one thing was clear. The rumor had only fired its first shot. The real explosion, that nuclear-level escalation, was about to hit next. The instant the rumor of Chrisean allegedly snapping and dropping Hazel-E hit the timeline, the internet didn't just react, it combusted like someone tossed a lit match into a dumpster full of expired fireworks. There wasn't a single platform saved from the explosion. Instagram went into cardiac arrest. Twitter or X, depending on Ellen's mood of the week, melted like cheap makeup in a heat wave. TikTok creators ran to their ring lights like firefighters running to a 5-alarm blaze. People weren't just talking, they were invested, fully locked in. Acting like this was the season finale of a show they had been binge-watching for 7 years straight. Every comment section turned into a courtroom, a therapy session, and a WWE fan forum at the same time. Memes began popping up faster than popcorn in hot oil. One viral meme showed Hazel-E jumping out of Blueface's bed like a cartoon character getting caught stealing cookies. Another showed Chrisean walking through a door with the glowing aura of a final boss character. Captioned, "When your intuition says check the bedroom." Someone even made a SpongeBob edit of Hazel hiding under the covers as Chrisean yells, "I know you lying." But nothing compared to the TikTok reenactments. Thousands, literally thousands, of creators began acting out the rumor. Some did it seriously, some comedically, and some with Oscar-worthy dramatics. A few added dramatic sound effects, slow-motion punches, fake wigs, and sunglasses to capture the essence. The reenactments were so popular that a new trend emerged, #Hazel-E challenge, where users tried to imitate Hazel's fictional reaction when Chrisean entered the room. Meanwhile, influencers gave their professional analysis like they had degrees in celebrity chaos. One said, if Hazel was in that bed, she knew what she was doing. That's sacred territory. Another declared, this rumor is giving Zeus Network crossover event. Even commentators who usually talked about crypto suddenly became experts on Chrisean's emotional history. Then celebrities started chiming in, because nothing attracts celebrities faster than fresh drama that doesn't involve them. Summer Walker posted a single word. While the internet immediately assumed she knew something, Tokyo Tony went live for 2 hours straight, talking about boundaries, beds, and betrayal in the spiritual realm. Saucy Santana tweeted, "Y'all better stop playing in folks' bedrooms," followed by 14 laughing emojis, and Jason Lee reposted the rumor with the caption, "I know it got wild," which only added gasoline to the inferno. But the strangest celebrity reaction came from Hazel-E herself. Or rather, from the silence coming from her page. Instead of addressing anything, Hazel posted a picture of her lunch, a salad, with no caption, no explanation, no denial, no clarification, just lettuce. The internet screamed, not the salad response. Comments flooded the post at light speed. Sis, is this apology lettuce? Blink twice if Chrisean found you, not you eating greens in the middle of chaos. And then, out of nowhere, fans noticed Hazel turned off her comments. That right there. That was the confirmation people needed, even though it wasn't confirmation of anything except that Hazel didn't want to see the chaos anymore. While Hazel tried to hide behind a salad, Chrisean's fans did the opposite. They were loud, energized, and organizing like digital activists. They were ready to defend their queen and rewrite the narrative with comedic aggression. They posted edits of Chrisean with superhero music. They turned her into a gladiator in AI art. They created entire threads of top 10 reasons why Hazel was wrong even if this is fake. The loyalty was historic. But things escalated even further when Blueface's name started trending even though he hadn't said a word. People began digging through his old tweets like archaeologists studying ancient artifacts. They found random posts from years ago where he mentioned loyalty, vibes, or people switching up, and edited them together like prophecy. The internet assigned meaning to things that probably meant nothing. Then came the live streams. Several witnesses, and by witnesses, we mean random people who liked attention, went live claiming they knew exactly what happened. One said, "I was down the hall. I heard something." Another insisted, "My cousin's friend's uncle works security for someone who saw." Everything. Their stories contradicted each other so aggressively that the comments couldn't decide whether to laugh or cry. But the wildest twist came when one of Hazel's alleged friends posted a cryptic message that read, "Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone loses control sometimes. Pray for peace." The internet didn't pray. The internet yelled, "What does this mean?" and treated the post like a puzzle from a horror movie. Meanwhile, TikTok astrologers entered the chat. They pulled up Chrisean's birth chart and said, "See, this was destined. She has Mars in confrontation energy." Someone else looked at Hazel's chart and declared, "She was asking for chaos during Mercury retrograde." Others blamed the moon. Then the comedians on social media started launching joke sets about the rumor. One said, "Hazel should have checked the weather before entering Blueface's room. Tornado warnings were active." Another joked, "If you're lying in someone else's bed, at least pretend to be asleep. Act unconscious, something." But the biggest turning point came when a few celebrities unfollowed Hazel-E quietly. No statements, no explanations. Just unfollow. The internet noticed instantly because fans monitor celebrity follow lists like they monitor their own bank accounts. Rumors intensified. People said Hazel was getting iced out. Others said she was canceled by association. In reality, nobody knew why the unfollows happened, but the internet knew how to weaponize them. As the chaos grew, one group became louder than everyone. This is exactly what Blueface wanted theorists. They believed he had orchestrated the drama, not by doing anything, but by simply existing. They claimed Blueface's entire energy field attracted chaos. Some said he was the conductor of chaos. Others said he was the CEO of bedroom scandals, and someone even edited a picture of him holding a lightning bolt like Zeus. Reality versus fiction didn't matter anymore. The internet wasn't interested in the truth. It was interested in entertainment. And this rumor was the perfect storm. The strangest part, even though the entire situation was dramatized gossip, it still managed to shake reputations, spark debates, and launch 500 new memes in a single day. Fans demanded answers. Critics demanded accountability. Blogs demanded views. And the world demanded part 3. Because if the rumor was this chaotic at the beginning and this explosive in the middle, then the aftermath was going to be a whole new level of legendary. When the scandal finally reached its boiling point, the digital streets weren't just buzzing, they were trembling. The Chrisean Hazel-E Blueface rumor had escalated beyond gossip, beyond drama, beyond chaos. It had become a full-blown cultural event, the kind people would reference for months every time a new celebrity scandal dropped. And as the smoke started to clear, the world braced itself for the aftermath, the part of the story where loyalties get exposed, reputations flip upside down, and the internet picks its final winners and losers. The first obvious shift came from Team Chrisean. Her supporters were louder than a marching band inside a metal warehouse. They filled the timeline with motivational speeches disguised as shade. They posted edits of Chrisean as a warrior queen, as Wonder Woman, as Daenerys with a dragon on her shoulder. In their eyes, she wasn't just reacting to betrayal, she was defending her territory, her pride, and her storyline. Her every post gained thousands of comments. Her every word turned into a viral soundbite. Even when she said nothing, the silence made headlines. Meanwhile, Hazel-E tried to emerge from the rubble slowly, but the internet wasn't having it. Her attempts at regular posts came off like someone trying to dance on a minefield. Even the most innocent selfie became a battleground. Comments poured in with questions, jokes, theories, and "I know what you did last" bedroom-style accusations. Hazel turned her comments on, off, then on again, a digital panic dance. She tried posting brand deals. People turned them into memes. She tried posting Bible verses. People turned those into memes too. Nothing escaped the chaos. But the strangest energy came from Blueface, who remained a ghost in the situation, fully silent but still somehow the center of everything. His name was in every post, every edit, every joke, every theory. The internet dragged him, defended him, suspected him, blamed him, praised him, and accused him simultaneously. Even though he said nothing, the world acted like he had delivered a keynote speech. People started posting old footage of him with ominous captions like, "He been problematic," or "This is why rooms have security cameras." As the drama continued to ripple, PR managers across the entertainment industry looked like they needed group therapy. This fictionalized rumor had gotten so big that even people outside the hip-hop universe were dragged into the chaos. Beauty influencers, fitness TikTokers, motivational speakers, they all chimed in. Some took sides. Some laughed. Some pretended not to care while posting 10 paragraphs about it. Then came the Hollywood think pieces. Every blog with a keyboard suddenly turned into a philosopher. Articles popped up titled things like, "What the Hazel-E rumor teaches us about trust," or "The psychology behind Chrisean's explosive reactions." One outlet even wrote a long poetic analysis comparing the fictional rumor to Greek mythology. The internet skimmed none of it. They just shared screenshots of the first sentence and went back to the memes, while fans, blogs, and trolls screamed into the void. The biggest shift happened behind the scenes. in the reputations of the two women at the center of the storm. Chrisean, despite being portrayed as explosive, came out stronger. Her chaotic energy became her superpower. People respected her rawness, her authenticity, her refusal to be embarrassed. Fans applauded her loyalty. They said she reacted like a real one. She became the main character of the scandal whether she wanted to or not. Hazel-E, on the other hand, faced a reputational earthquake. Even though the entire situation was fictionalized drama, the idea of her being in that bedroom spread like wildfire. People started compiling and related moments from her past and stitching them into evidence. They turned old interviews into jokes. They dragged her into scandals she had nothing to do with. Hazel became the internet's temporary villain, not because of what she did, but because the storyline was too entertaining to resist. But the most hilarious part of the aftermath was watching the public try to decide what they believed. Half the people treated the rumor like gospel. The other half treated it like a comedy sketch. Some said it was symbolic. Others said it was too believable to be fake. A few said, "I don't care if it's real or not. Drop the next episode, the truth didn't matter." What mattered was the entertainment value. Eventually, new witnesses started emerging. Again, people who mysteriously appeared out of nowhere claiming they had seen something, heard something, or knew something there. Stories were as inconsistent as bad Wi-Fi. One person claimed Hazel ran out the room, screaming. Another claimed Chrisean walked out with sunglasses like she owned the world. Someone even said Blueface teleported out of the situation for safety. The internet absorbed every version without questioning a single detail. And then something unexpected happened. People started turning the rumor into an entire fictional universe. Fan fiction, cartoons, AI videos, animated reenactments. Hazel and Chrisean became characters in a digital soap opera the fans created themselves. Chrisean became the fiery lead. Hazel became the sly antagonist. Blueface became the confusing man caught between chaos and karma. It had everything: betrayal, sass, comedy, conspiracy, romance, explosions, all fictionalized, all exaggerated, all deliciously over-dash the dash top dot, but beneath all the humor. One thing became painfully clear. This rumor didn't just expose drama, it exposed the power of the internet to rewrite reality. One meme at a time. By the end of the scandal's reign, nobody could tell what was real, what was fake, what was exaggerated, or what had been created out of thin air. And honestly, the internet didn't care. They didn't want truth. They wanted entertainment. They wanted chaos. They wanted storylines that made them gasp and laugh at the same time. And in that sense, this fictionalized scandal delivered exactly what they craved. As the dust settled, one final truth hovered over the digital battlefield like a dramatic closing shot. In the Vibe Crave universe, bedrooms create scandals, rumors create legends, and the next storyline is always loading. And if you made it all the way through this level of chaos, then congratulations! You've officially survived another episode of digital madness that makes Zeus Network look like PBS Kids. Because what we just unpacked wasn't simply celebrity drama. Oh no! This was a fictionalized scandal saga so wild that even reality TV producers are somewhere taking notes and whispering, "We could never." But before you disappear back into the algorithm to see who went live again, do me one favor and smash that like button like it owes you rent. Hit it the way Chrisean allegedly hit that room energy, with confidence, pressure, and zero hesitation. And don't just tap subscribe. Body slam that subscribe button like you're trying to stop Hazel-E from doing a sequel. Turn on notifications with the same urgency Blueface uses when chaos finds him at 3 a.m. because here on Vibe Crave, the drama does not sleep. Scandals don't schedule appointments. Plot twists don't knock. They kick the door in wearing Crocs and a bonnet. Drop a comment below and tell me your favorite part of this fictional meltdown. Are you Team Chrisean don't play, Team Hazel was wildin', or Team I just came for the entertainment? Let me know which moment had you choking on air, screaming at your phone, or scrolling back like, "Hold on, what?" Because the truth is simple. In this universe, rumors evolve into storylines, storylines evolve into legends, and legends become vibe-crave classics. So stay tuned. Stay messy. Stay ready for the next chaotic saga that drops out of nowhere. And remember, around here, we don't chase drama. We upgrade it. Upgrade it.